Don't give up on your healing. There could be a miracle just around the corner. And that's precisely the case that it was with me many, many times in my life. When I thought that I couldn't make it through, when I thought, man, this is just getting really challenging. What I always found is that if I could just trust in the process, I would actually be able to enjoy myself a little bit through my shadow work. And there always tended to be something miraculously healing just around the bend. So I want to remind you that there are two main phases of spiritual awakening, if you want to call it that. You got the pink cloud phase and you got the shadow work phase. And for most people, they start out their journey feeling a lot of the pink cloud, meaning they got a lot of pleasant emotions, a lot of euphoria, realizations, things are unfolding, synchronicity. But eventually we go into the shadow work phase, which is to dig into the root systems of the belief patterns and the programs in the subconscious, which had actually held us back from not experiencing that euphoria, that lightness and well-being and love as a default state. The things that we were programmed to be, subconscious patterns. And so that's also a necessary part too, to bring light to those patterns, to become conscious in the middle of experiencing those things that actually will help us unfold and to move into a deeper pink cloud. So what you'll notice along your spiritual path a lot of the time is you'll go back and forth between the pink cloud phase, where you're like, man, oh my God, everything is amazing. I feel blessed. I feel like things are working out for me. There's success after success. There's a new relationship, exciting new ideas. Maybe I feel a little bit euphoric and excited about life, inspired. And then the shadow work phase comes in and a lot of people lose hope. And they might even gaslight themselves to be like, was that even real? Maybe I was just tripping, man. I was just tripping. But no, you just have some patterns to move through. You just have some things to unearth within you. And at this phase, you really got to learn how to be patient with life and with yourself, and be gentle and cultivate your faith. Cultivate your faith in the intelligence of the universe. Cultivate your faith in the divine plan. Cultivate your faith in the goodness of life, in the goodness of your own heart. And remember the pink cloud. Remember what's possible. A lot of time, what can really bring us through is just remembering what's possible and knowing deep within ourselves, I've seen it, I've tasted the nectar, and I know what's possible. So I'm going to trust that. So a lot of time we'll go back and forth between this pink cloud and this shadow work phase. And I just want to remind you that that's completely normal. And as we move through and through and through, the pink cloud, so to speak, and the shadow work, they kind of fuse together in a sense. And the pink cloud starts to become the shadow work. And the shadow work starts to become infused with the pink cloud, such that you're shining your light just radiantly, or you're shining your light into old patterns. And either way, both of these things can be infused. And that's when it gets a little bit, more flow. You're able to flow with what's up. And you're able to see, okay, we're going into a little shadow work here. It's all good. Or you're like, oh, we got another wave of the pink cloud. And you're just flowing with what is. You're not really resisting or trying to cling on to the different phases of our journey. So I just wanted to send you this. Miraculous healing is sometimes just around the bend. I want you to take a deep breath in and remember that. So if you've been going through anything, or if you've had phases in your life that have challenged you, just know every phase comes to an end and the oscillation moves back and forth. Trust in the goodness and the nectar that you've tasted. Trust in, have faith in the states of excitation, well-being, and euphoria that you've had in your life. That was real, and that was powerful, and it is powerful, and it's a part of you. It's encoded into your nervous system. If you've experienced it once, it can happen again, and it can happen in a wiser, more sophisticated and nuanced way. Now that you've grown and now that you've evolved, know that it's still with you, and well-being is your birthright. So carry that faith. I'm carrying it with you. And yeah, I just love you. And I just really want to encourage you to have faith in that aspect that sometimes it's literally like right when you give up, you're like, oh my, dude, these emotions are challenging me. And then you're like, fuck, whatever. And then boom, some kind of miraculous healing, some kind of shift, some kind of new phase will open up. And you're like, wow, I literally lost hope. I forgot that I could feel better, or I could feel in this other way. And so that's why, instead of, trying to just get out of the shadow work phase, just have faith and know, oh, this is only temporary. So let's really pay attention to this temporary thing, because I trust in the well-being that is my birthright. I trust in the goodness of life. I trust in the divine plan, and I trust in love. I'm out. Peace.